right, so on the pec, there's 3 direction of muscle fibers that we need to consider when we're treating a strained chest or pec muscle. The top of the pec runs directly over, right underneath the clavicle, over to the arm. This section up at an angle, and this section up at this angle. So in general, what we're going to do is we're just going to go back to our scan, and we're going to find the areas that are tender. And directional, it doesn't matter when you're scanning which direction you move. The most common area of injury in the pec is going to be the top portion of the pec muscle from here over. And if we open up his arm just a bit, it's going to be in here as well. And when we scan over those spots, it's going to get real rough right in through here. Now, the exception to this being tender, this generally doesn't get sore or injured, but where all the angles come together, it generally gets very, very tender and sore. And this is a big problem with chest and pec strains, and this also contributes a lot to shoulder pain. So we're going to check this, and you can see how just rubbing it 2 or 3 times already brought that redness out. So we know right off the bat that we're not going to be treating this very long or very much, and it's going to be a slower process than some of the other tougher areas of the body. So we're going to start just by stripping all the way over real lightly. We're going to do it 10 times. Good. Now, about the 5th one, we got the dark spot, so I know I got to quit there. Now I'm going to come up here. And about 7, we start to see it. Now, this doesn't really, the patients don't really know this is happening. You don't really feel that. But when you see it, you know you got to give it a break. So in this area, I did it about 7 or 8 times. This area about the same. We know this is going to be a little bit slower area to treat because we can't get our 20 strokes in. So once we see that, we know we need to stop, and we'll pick it up the next day.